next interview here tonight at the Cocktails and Conversations in Connecticut is with Scott Lubinsky. He is the Director of Business Development for TF Andrew. And Scott, you're going to tell us a little bit about what TF Andrew is all about. And it's flooring, correct?
That's correct. In short, we are the largest provider of flooring services in the Northeast. That's on a private level. And we handle the business from Maine to Virginia. We're a 35-year-old privately held business, and we're good people to do business with.
So when you say you've been around 35 years, you go from Virginia to Maine, does this mean flooring as in anything from tile to wood to concrete to, I mean, when you say flooring, what do you mean particularly?
We handle just about every surface with the exception of epoxy resin floors.
Okay.
And terrazzo we do, but typically we would outsource that to somebody who's a little bit more proficient in that space. But every other service we do. As far as the categories that we handle, our primary business, our wheelhouse, is really multifamily. That's where about 85% of our revenues come from. But we are one of the few companies that is a full service organization, meaning we can take you out of the ground as well as handle any of the property management needs that your company has.
So Scott, you said you cover all the way from Maine down to
Virginia.
Virginia? So now you're the director for that whole region, correct?
Correct.
So you have salespeople that you have sales team that goes out?
More so than sales teams, we actually have warehousing, logistics centers, and property management teams in each of those key markets.
So these are all separate warehouses to cover the radius of a certain amount of miles?
Correct. So at present, we have a warehouse in Baltimore. We have multiple warehouses in Metro New York. We have a warehouse outside of Boston, a warehouse here in Windsor, and another warehouse in Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Pretty good that you can remember all those locations.
And growing quickly.
I have to try to remember where I have to go to work every day.
Yeah.
How long have you been with TF Andrew?
I've been with TF Andrew for the past 6 months.
Nice.
And prior to that, I was with a company called Mohawk Industries, which many people would recognize as the largest flooring company in the world. And consequently, TF Andrew was my largest client at Mohawk Industries.
Okay. Fantastic. And what is, I know you said, so you're not really breaking into any regions. You've kind of been here for 35 years. Where did TF Andrew start?
We started in New Rochelle.
Really? Okay. So
Isn't that where the Dick Van Dyke show was out of?
I don't
Years
know
ago?
that.
Oh, come on. How do you not know your trivia in town?
Maybe.
I don't
It's a little before our time here.
Well, I remember the shows. I'm 44, so I do remember the shows, but I don't remember enough detail to know that Dick Van Dyke was
God,
in
I think I just really aged.
You
myself
did.
right
You
there.
did show when you were looking out for Dick Van Dyke and the Mary Tyler Moore show. So now that you know you're not really breaking in this area, you're really just trying to capitalize on a specific market. What does an average job entail from you guys? When you say multifamily, are you talking, 6-unit residents? Are you talking 320-unit residences? Where are we on the spectrum?
I would say that our average job these days is 150, 180 units.
All right.
But that's scalable.
Right.
We'll do a 25-unit job. We also have a residential division that would do your bedroom.
Okay.
But where we are in the life cycle is we are just looking for good strategic partners, and truth be told, there's simply not enough qualified labor out there in the field to handle everybody's needs appropriately.
Right.
And at this stage in our business, we're looking for kind of good people to hang out with, have a good time, that want to get a good service.
You guys must be loving the multi-family apartment boom that's going on in Boston, that's going on in Hartford, that's going on in New York.
It hasn't been bad for the business.
I can imagine.
But at the same time, it's had its challenges because we've had to ramp up tremendously. We're investing a lot of money And truth be told, no one has a crystal ball and knows what the future is going to bring. And we've put a lot of money and a lot of resources in to being able to service that growth. And God willing, it maintains itself.
Fantastic. I'm with you. I hope it maintains itself as well.
Well, we thank you, Scott. This is Scott Lubinsky of TF Andrew. He is the Director of Business Development and also one of our sponsors of tonight, Cocktails and Conversation.
Right.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you for having us here, Rick.
And just one last quick thing. Is it tfandrew.com to find out more information?
Well, tfandrew.com would get you to our residential website. But for this purpose, we would be tfandrewcommercial.com.
tfandrewcommercial.com, all spelled out. Find out more information. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.